Claire Surma.
And I'm Elise Surma.
And we're the sister-in-law team that make up Garage Potters.
Garage Potters is based out of the beautiful Bozeman, Montana. We focus on small batch functional pottery that our community enjoys.
Elise and I have both been working in clay for around 5 years, but within the last year we've come together to create this studio.
We get a lot of our inspiration for our pottery from the mountains, where we like to spend our time when we're not doing pottery or working our full-time jobs.
Each piece of our pottery is really unique. It's almost impossible to make two of the same ones.
We get a lot of inspiration from people who enjoy using our pottery every single morning to drink their morning coffee out of, or who sit around their dinner table eating off a Garage Potter plate and enjoy memories with family and friends.
We love thinking that our pottery can be a piece of somebody's day. So let's walk you through a process. Each of our pieces start as a ball of clay like this, which then gets thrown on the wheel. The first step is centering it, which is often the most difficult, and then you can start pulling the wheels and actually creating the shape.
Once we have a created shape, this is kind of where we create the body of the piece that we're making, and we cut it off the wheel and put it on our shelves to dry.
The drying process takes about a day, and then once it's dry, we're able to trim the bottom of it. So the nicely formed foot at the bottom of your mug, that's this stage.
We also can attach handles, we can do carving, which we often like to do.
We like the mountain carved designs.
And anything else that we want to do before the clay completely hardens.
So once the clay is completely hard and dry, we stick it in the kiln, which is this contraption over here, and it gets fired for the first time. The first firing gets to about 1800 degrees. And then after that firing is when we can glaze it, which is like applying the color.
And coincidentally, a lot of our favorite glazes come from Minnesota. The Minnesota Clay Company is based out of Plymouth, Minnesota, and that's where we get a lot of our glaze from. Once we glaze everything, we put it back into the kiln. It gets fired to over 2000 degrees and forms its final pottery piece.
So once we take it out after its final firing, it has all of the pretty shining glazes on it. The firing process is probably Elise and I's least favorite part because it takes a while and we tend to be a little impatient. What else?
So then after we are done firing, we take everything out, we sand the bottoms, we photograph it for Etsy or for our custom orders. We get it packaged up and get it in the mail.
Yeah, we're a full functional pottery studio, so we do each of the steps independently. And most of this comes after our day jobs. So Elise and I both have full-time jobs that we work and also have a bunch of hobbies in the mountains that we like to do. So in between those is when you find us in the studio. Elise and I are really passionate about supporting lady makers in the community and engaging with women, women craftsmen, women craftspeople. And being that we're both from Minnesota, we think we would make a great fit for the Duluth Trading Co. commercial.
Agree?
Cheers.